Here is another very beautiful equation to solve. I like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In case you want to learn directly from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Our students are right there on the top, getting admission to the best universities. Let us now see how do we solve such an equation. Well, when you analyze the equation, you find the two terms related to one another. Square root of x over 1 minus x plus square root of 1 minus x over x. These are reciprocal of one another, so a substitution method should help us simplify. So what we can do is we can say let square root of x over 1 minus x equal to y. So in that case, square root of 1 minus x over x is going to be equal to 1 over y. So that reduces the equation to a very simplified form, which is y plus 1 over y equals to 13 over 6. Now, we can see that the LCM here is 6y. We can multiply each term with 6y. So let me show you the steps. So we have y plus 1 over y equals to 13 over 6. So if I multiply by 6y all the terms, right, and 6y, what do I get? Well, in the first term, I get 6y squared. And here y and y cancel, so I get plus 6. And here 6 and 6 cancel, so we get 13y. Do you see that? So we get a quadratic equation, and that's why I've taken this in quadratic equations applications. I hope it makes sense. Let's bring them all together to one side. 6y squared minus 13y plus 6 equals to 0. Now we need to apply the factoring skills which we have learned. So 6 times 6 is 36. The two numbers which work are 9 and 4, both negative, right? So we can write this as 6y squared minus 9y minus 4y plus 6 equals to 0. Group factor 3y is common in the first two terms, giving us 2y minus 3, and here 2 is common. So we'll take minus 2, and so we get 2y minus 3 there also, correct? Equals to 0. And now we can factor 2y minus 3. And we get 3y minus 2 equals to 0. And that gives you solution of y. So y can be equal to, so equating 2y minus 3 to 0, we get y equals to 3 by 2, right? The other term gives you 2 over 3, right? The other term, which is 3y minus 2 equals to 0, will give you y equals to 2 over 3. So you can see y could be either 3 by 2 or 2 by 3. Makes sense, right? Perfect. Now we need to find the value of x, so let's move on to a new page. So basically, we are saying that x over 1 minus x square root is basically equal to y, which we found. So we can take any of these values, 3 over 2 or 2 over 3. So let's take 3 over 2 first. Okay, great. Great. So we get the y value of 3 over 2. So if I square both sides, I get over 1 minus x equals to square of this, which is 9 over 4. Makes sense? So what I did was I squared both sides, correct? So squaring gets rid of the square root, and we get 9 over 4. Now we cross multiply, so we get 4x equals to 9 times 1 minus x. Open the bracket and simplify. So it gives you 4x equals to 9 minus 9x. 4x plus 9x equals to 9. 13x is 9 and x equals to 9 over 13. So that becomes one of the solutions, right? Since we took y as 3 by 2, we got one of these solutions. Now, let's find what happens when y is equal to 2 over 3. In that case, the equation will be square root of x over 1 minus x equals to 2 over 3. So let's solve this equation just as we did the earlier one and find the other solution. So now, if I square both sides, I get x over 1 minus x equals to 4 over 9. Cross multiply, 9x equals to 4 times 1 minus x. 9x equals to 4 minus 4x. 9x plus 4x equals to 4. 13x equals to 4. X equals to 4 over 13. You see that? So we get another solution for x, which is 4 over 13. So basically, this equation has two solutions. Either x can be equal to 9 over 13 or 4 over 13, correct? So we have two solutions. So our answer is what? X equals to 4 over 13 or 9 over 13, right? So there are two solutions for this particular equation. I hope it makes sense. Go through this video once again, understand the strategy of substitution, and see how simple it becomes when we substitute and solve. Also, find all possible solutions. Otherwise, you may lose some marks. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.